Okay, we're about to start. 38th regular session of the 21st City Council is now called to order. Invocation by Honorable Councilor E.B. Imano, followed by the singing of Lupang Hinirang and the Cagayan de Oro March. Please rise.
May hapon sa tanan. As we formally start this afternoon session, please make the sign of your faith in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear God, good afternoon. We thank you for another day. We thank you for giving us another chance to serve and to do the work that you want us to do. We thank you for bringing us here safely in our session today, and may you continue to May you guide us in continuing the responsibility that you have given to us to serve the people, to do what is right, to do what is just, to do what is fair, especially to the poorest of the poor of our society. And may we serve fairly, transparently, ug sa among pangayo pod Ginoo sa pagpasaylo kanamo ug mangani na aming mga kalapasan dala sa pagpanghinaot nga imo kaming kanunay nga pagagiyahan. Our thoughts, our language, our ideas, and the work again that you have given to us, may it always be of praise and thanksgiving to you through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please be seated. Mr. Secretary, please do the roll call.
Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, Presiding Officer. For the First District Councilors, Honorable Desiree Ann M. Dahino, Honorable Roger G. Abaday, Honorable Juancho R. Pascual, Honorable Agapito Heriberto G. Swan, Honorable George Christopher Q. Goking, Honorable Moreno Y. Daba IV, Honorable Alfie Ligaspi Sr., Honorable Aimee Rose P. Moreno. For the Second District Councilors, Honorable Ibuna Yasini B. Imano, Honorable Maximo T. Rodriguez III, Honorable Paulo Nicolo Gaani, Honorable Joylene Mercedes L. Balaba, Honorable Yanlam S. Lim, Honorable Enrico D. Salcedo, Honorable Hilda Ong Ogo, Honorable Edgar S. Cabanlas. For the ex-officio members, Honorable Marlo L. Tabak, Liga ng mga Barangay President, Honorable Kenneth Jan D. Sakala, CTSK Federation President, and Honorable Dato Roberto P. Cabaring, IPMR. There is quorum, Madam Presiding Officer.
Quorum is hereby certified. May hapon sa tanan. Honorable members of the 21st City Council, maayong hapon. Kumusta? Mura masaglong weekend. Anyway, may hapon also to our friends who are there watching us via live stream, and our visitors are here right today. And of course, our friends from media, Mr. Secretary, may hapon kanimo. Carla, may hapon. Sanggunian, may hapon. Yes. So let us proceed. Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas, you have the floor.
Thank you very much to our hardworking Vice Mayor, Roberto Rodriguez. You are becoming more beautiful every day.
Thank you. With my first
May hapon sa akong mga kauban sa konseho, niya karugin mga maptik nga mga membro sa konseho sa Cagayan de Oro. The visitors we have in the gallery, people of Cagayan de Oro who are watching us today, may hapon sa tanan. Hapon sa atong staff. Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous regular session of this council on May 18, 2026 and consider the furnishing copies thereof as reading itself.
And a second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
On the special report, last minute request from Councilor Roger. Councilor Abare be recognized.
Councilor Roger Abada, you are recognized.
Majority Floor, our distinguished and honorable presiding officer, Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, my distinguished colleagues in the 21st City Council, our visitors who are watching us physically and live stream, members of the Tri-Media, ang hapon sa tanan. I respectfully rise today to present this special report on the status of medical waste generation, disposal, and the need for a functional medical waste treatment facility in our city. Cagayan de Oro City serve not only its residents, but also patients from nearby municipalities of Misamis Oriental and Lanao provinces. With the presence of 4 public hospitals, 9 private hospitals, 37 laboratories and diagnostic clinics, and 6 hemodialysis facilities. The city generates an estimated 14 metric tons or 14,000 kilograms of medical waste per day. For example, our J.R. Bora General Hospital is transporting our waste to General Santos City. The latest contract to transport hospital waste is 7,000 kilogram, 50 pesos per kilogram. That amounts to 350,000 per annum. Now, record shows that the hazardous and medical waste treatment facility at the Pagalungan Sanitary Landfill has already long constructed but remains non-operational due to unresolved power infrastructure concerns. Verification with CleanRo personnel confirmed that the facility is still not functioning. In the absence of local treatment facility, there is increasing concern about the improper disposal of medical waste, which may result in environmental contamination, spread of infectious diseases, air pollution, and serious public health risk. Subject for validation, I have received a reliable sources that ang uban mga medical establishment, ilan na lang ipanglubong ang ilang mga medical waste kay galikay sa gasto o galikay lisod sila pag-transport. So muna nga delikado kayo ang atong environment, no? So labi na kung magulan-ulan, nasa man na paingon ng mga infectious mga hazardous waste. Now currently, the nearest medical waste treatment facilities are located in Davao City, Tacorong City, Sultan Kudarat, and General Santos City, requiring the transport of infectious waste over long distance and high cost of hospitals and medical establishment operators, and added environmental health risk along the transport routes. Aside from these medical waste treatment facilities in Mindanao, hospitals and medical establishments will dispose or transport their medical waste formerly in Cebu City, but now it was already closed, and it's only Iloilo City and Cavite City treatment facilities serve as the alternative place for the city's disposal of hazardous waste. No? What a financial drain and inconvenience on the part of hospitals and medical operators in our city. Sayang ang revenue. Kanang tipping fees unta kanang ilang gaybayad, paingon unta na sa ato kung ga-operate pa ang atong treatment facility or na ay available treatment facilities kay mubayad ba sila sa tipping fees dinhi sa atong sanitary landfill. So that is the consequence, no? Okay. Sama na yan. Okay. Now, I continue. Medyo hang ang akong laptop. Now, considering that the physical infrastructure already exists in Cagayan de Oro, the sanitary landfill, resolving the remaining utility concern can provide the city with an immediate and localized solution. The city government should likewise encourage private investment to explore private and private partnership or PPP arrangement for the establishment and operation of a medical waste treatment facility. Now, the establishment of such facility will ensure safer waste management, protect public health and environment, and create economic and employment opportunities for the city. Now, may this special report be forwarded to the chairperson of the Environment and Health Committee for their appropriate deliberation and action. I suggest further that during the committee meeting, concerned agencies will be invited, the Department of Health, the City Health Office, the DNR-ENB, the government and private hospitals or medical administrators or proprietor, and other agencies to hear their side ideas and proposal on this matter. Thank you very much, Madam Chair and my colleague.
Thank you very much, Councilor Roger Abaday. Yes, Councilor, not yet. Councilor Marlo Tabak. Then Councilor Paulo Gaani.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, and the rest of the members of the 21st City Council. I would like to commend the special report of Councilor Roger Abaday, and I would like to ask the reporter if in his report, the 54 health center in Cagayan de Oro City was included in the data? Because we have our 54 health center, and our 54 health center also produces special waste, Madam Presiding Officer. So I hope the good reporter also included the 54 Health Center, because this is also the problem of our health center personnel. Thank you, and mayang hapon.
Thank you very much, Councilor Marlo Tabak. Yes, Councilor Paulo Gaani. You have the floor.
Ako na good. Sorry, Madam Chair. I was very excited. I didn't know Councilor Tabak was raising his hand. First and foremost, mayang hapon, Madam Chair. Mayang hapon sa akong mga kauban sa 21st City Council. There is an ordinance regarding, for the information of the body lang, which was gipanday atong 2018, a comprehensive hazardous waste management ordinance of 2018. So I would like to commend the good reporter, Councilor Roger Abaday, for his special report. Actually, I had spoken with Dr. Mikmik Perez, our Chief of Hospital. He said that our local treatment facility, sakto tong gingon ni Councilor Roger ganina, nga gina-transport nato sa Jensan up to 7,000 kilograms nga medical waste. But so far wala man ta nagproblema ana, Madam Chair, kay sunod-sunod man na ilang pagkuha, kay license man sila sa DENR nga Environmental Management Bureau. So but I would consider Councilor Roger's report nga sa Pagalungan, hopefully na ay local treatment facility our own para ma-minimize po ang gasto sa pag-transport sa Jensan. In regards to Councilor Marlo Tabak, sa iyang pasabot sa health centers, naatay gitawag na to ang mga sa placenta pit sa ato ang mga health centers. Dito na to ginalubong ato mga placenta. Ang ato ada yung mga needles and sharp objects atong ginabutang sa storage facility kay para some health centers ilang ginalubong po ang ilahang mga needles, but some ginabutang sa storage facility. So that's all, Madam Chair. I would consider sa special report ni Councilor Roger Abaday. We will look into it together with Councilor Eric Salcedo sa local treatment facility dito sa Pagalungan. Salamat, Madam Chair. Mayang hapon sa tanan.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Paulo Gaani. Yes, refer to Committee on Health and Environment. Okay. Okay, Health and Environment. Okay, thank you. So let us proceed. Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
We proceed to our business of the day. Item number 1, Turks, please.
Item number 1 is for omnibus approval of proposed resolution number 2026-337 up to resolution number 2026-339. Declaring as operative in their entirety effective on the date fixed therein, the Heren Sangguniang Kabataan resolutions covering the respective annual budget for calendar year 2026 of the Heren mentioned Sangguniang Kabataan of the barangays of Cagayan de Oro City, to wit: A. Resolution number 2 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay number 20 with an estimated income of 367,324 pesos. B. Resolution number 4 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay number 35 with an estimated income of 712,251 pesos. And C. Resolution number 1 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Baikingon with an estimated income of 868,860 pesos.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Kenneth Jan Sakala be recognized.
Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you're recognized.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Thank you, Madam Chair, and good afternoon. I move to approve proposed resolution numbers 2026-337 to 2026-339. Thank you.
Any second objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 2, proposed resolution number 2026-340, endorsing and or interposing no objection to the establishment of the Carmen Science High School in Barangay Carmen, Cagayan de Oro City. May I request Councilor Moreno Y Daba the fourth, be recognized, Madam Chair.
Councilor Jing Daba, you're recognized.
Hello.
Ano sige raman maghalo? Nag-andar ba yan na?
Hello? Wala lagi akong tingog. Hello.
Uy.
Thank you so much, Madam Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor Jocelyn Bebot Rodriguez, Majority Floor Leader Attorney Ed Cabanlas. Good afternoon to my fellow members of the 21st City Council and our guests this afternoon. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the school head of Carmen Science High School, Sir Christopher Andrew Alda, here with us. Thank you for
coming, sir, and welcome.
who is formally requesting the legislative support of our City Council for the establishment of Carmen Science High School. And ang atong approve karon hapon ang isa sa requirements sa Department of Education para sa ma-establish ni na eskwelahan. Naka-attach diri ang second endorsement sa DepEd Regional Director Dr. Ruth Fuentes, CESO 3. Naka-attach po din ang first endorsement sa atong School Division Superintendent Dr. Roy Angelo Gazo ug ang resolution sa School Parents Teacher Association or SPTA supporting the establishment of Carmen Science High School. The establishment of this institution is a vital step toward nurturing the city's next generation of scientists, innovators, and leaders. Kani nga school, Madam Chair, dili lang limited sa taga Carmen. This is open to all qualified students across Cagayan de Oro City. With this, Madam Chair, I move to approve the proposed resolution number 2026-340.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 3, proposed resolution number 2026-341, accrediting the Real One Consumers, a cooperative for purposes of its membership in the local special bodies pursuant to DILG Memorandum Circular number 2025-060 and Article 64, Rule 13 of the Rules and Regulations implementing the 1991 Local Government Code. May I request Councilor Maximo T. Rodriguez III be recognized, Madam Chair.
Councilor Max Rodriguez, you recognize.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Move to approve proposed resolution number 2026-341.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 4, Turks, please.
Item number 4 is proposed ordinance number 2026-265, granting one salary grade increase to the herein specified personnel of the GR Borja General Hospital, this city, who retired or will retire compulsorily from government service pursuant to Section 30 of RA 7305 or the Magna Carta for Public Health Workers. And for this purpose, appropriating the sum of 55,190 pesos from the savings of the item Personal Services, Salaries and Wages, regular under item number 2, City Government Assistant Department 2 of the GR Borja General Hospital, the city for the period January 1 to 18, 2026. In the 2026 annual budget to be made available for the payment of the 3-month salary differential to wit: 1. Florissa T. Elio, Nursing Attendant 1, from salary grade 4, step 8 to salary grade 5, step 8, with a salary differential appropriation of 5,493 pesos. 2. Evangeline T. Mabulay, Midwife 2, from salary grade 11, step 1 to salary grade 12, step 1, with an appropriation of 7,630 pesos. 3. Amelia Y. Melbar, Supervising Administrative Officer, from salary grade 22, step 3 to salary grade 23, step 3, with a salary differential of 33,224 pesos. And 4. Arcisa N. Pangilinan, Administrative Assistant 3, from salary grade 9, step 1 to salary grade 10, step 1, with salary differential appropriation of 8,843 pesos.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Yan Lamlim be recognized.
Councilor Yan Lamlim, you recognize.
Madam Chair, may hapon sa tanan. I move for the approval of
ordinance number 2026-265.
And wala pagi ako nag-ingon. Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 5, proposed ordinance number 2026-266, declaring Cagayan de Oro City government-owned property identified as portion of lot 3988 with an area of 4,255 square meters located in Barangay Pagatpat City as site of the proposed Super Health Center under the Department of Health Facility Enhancement Program. May I request Councilor Paulo Gani be recognized.
Councilor Paulo Gani, you recognize.
Paulo Gani. Spanish mo.
Pablo?
Salamat, Pablo Abig. I would like to move to propose ordinance number 2026-266.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 6, proposed ordinance number 2026-267, approving the application of In the Hague Square Garden represented by Engineer Alvin Biton, event organizer APB Promotion to hold a 5-bull stag cockfight derby on June 5, 2026 at the said cockpit. Make request. Councilor Moreno Y. Daba IV be recognized, Madam Chair.
Councilor Ching Daba, you recognize.
Turn on again, Madam Chair, majority floor. Move to approve proposed ordinance number 2026-267.
Any second? Objection? Query. Councilor Agasuan, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Under Presidential Decree 449, Madam Chair, generally we hold our derbies on Sundays. And when I check the calendar, June 5, Madam Chairman, is a Friday.
June 5. It's June 5 Friday. Any comment? Yes, Councilor Ching Daba.
Madam Chair, allowed ka mag-derby once a month, Madam Chair.
Any day?
Yeah, any day, once a month. Basta once a month lang.
Madam Chairman,
Balaod, Madam Chair.
I
Yes, Madam Chair,
have a different opinion, Madam Chairman, and as we look at the city legal opinion in page 38, they actually, page 39, Madam Chairman, they actually defined it, regular cockfight held on Sundays, and it is clear under PD 449, Madam Chairman, that generally it is on Sunday unless there is a special holiday, Madam Chairman. So unless we move the date, make it a Sunday, maybe we can approve this, Madam Chairman.
Is this a special holiday for Indahag?
Naka-attach na sa legal office, Madam Chair. So, okay naman eh. Okay na siya.
Any day. Okay. Yeah.
Madam Chairman, yeah, the ordinance says, but the law says it's on the Sundays, Madam Chairman. So again, there is a conflicting opinion, Madam Chair.
Okay. Councilor Paulo Gani, you have the floor.
Madam Chair, na may usahay magud ang presidential decree, Madam Chair. Dili na up to date ang iyahang balaod. So it might be nga nag-change na siya nga dili necessary Sundays.
Madam Chairman, I respectfully offer another opinion, Madam Chairman. Unless it is the law is amended, Madam Chairman, we are forced and obliged to.
Okay, what is the pleasure of the House now?
What's that?
Yes, Councilor Roger Abaday.
That is true, no? The statement of Councilor Aga. The PD 449 speaks on Sunday, but our city ordinance stated Saturday and Sunday. Di ba, Mr. Secretary? Do you have the
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. That is
But then
what
this is
you are-
Friday. Friday money.
Now, under section 79 of our ordinance, derby can be allowed once a month or for a duration not exceeding 2 days. It's duly licensed cockpit, Madam Chair. For as long as the derby organizer must have the necessary clearance or promotional permit from the LGU. That is what they are requesting for us. I read the attachment na sila barangay clearance, and they secure permit from our city. So those are the requisites, Madam Chair.
So again, was the pleasure of the House? Yes, Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
What is a special permit being requested? And under special permit, permit secured from the Commission for International Derby or the city mayor for local derby, as the case may be, to hold cockfighting on days other than Sundays and legal holidays. And section 739, it says, derby shall be allowed only once a month. So it can be done on any day,
Once a month.
provided there is a permit from the town.
Yes, Councilor Roger Abaday.
Under section 738 of our ordinance, what is prohibited here is not allowed is during New Year's Day, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, Philippine Independence Day, All Saints Day, Christmas Day, Election Day, or Referendum Day, and other occasions. So agricultural, commercial, and industrial fair, carnival, or exposition within the month of city fiesta. That is the prohibition, but other days are allowed under the law or the ordinance.
Okay,
So it's very clear here that can be done.
okay. Yes, Councilor Marlo Tabak.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. My query to the committee chair, if this cockpit activity in the hub previously be approved aning a month, May, and the ordinance is at least once in a month. So katong mga cockfight na atong naaprubahan, di ba to? O correct my ignorance kay di man sa ko gadula o sabong. O apit ba ni inino kay ang ordinansa nag-ingon once in a month. But we already approved in previous. I don't know kung derby basab ka to or irregular cockfight. That's all, Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Marlo Tabak. Yes, Councilor Jing Daba, you have the floor.
Katong na-approve, Madam Chair, last month to siya na derby, Madam Chair. Karon June pa ni siya, Madam Chair, na derby. June 5, Madam Chair.
Okay. Okay. So,
Wala pa dali. Wala pa tingali mag-derby sa June kay maabot ng June. So there is a pending motion for approval.
yeah. Any second? Objection. Abstention. 1 abstention. 2 abstention. 3 abstention. 4. 4 abstention. So there's this 4 abstention. So motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve and second final reading on the same number of votes.
Manifestation. Councilor Chris Gokik.
I just like to correct on record, the new vice chairman is Alegaspi Senior. Thank you.
Vice Chairman. Okay. Thank you. So yes, any second? Objection. Same number of abstention. Motion is hereby carried.
So, items 7. Clerk, please.
Item 7 is proposed ordinance number 2026-268, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Lando A. Oy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the deed of donation with Ms. Nilda Wayan Torino, donor, covering the latter's donation of a parcel of land, a portion of lot number 3857, under original certificate of title number P-3706, located in Barangay Carmendes City, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein, more particularly described as follow. Lot 54, lot 3857-A, with an area of 2,455 square meter of land use is utilized as road lot. And B, lot 47, lot 3857-B, with an area of 493 square meter, land use utilized as public basketball court.
I move for the approval of this ordinance, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 8, move to approve on second final reading.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 8, proposed ordinance number 2026-269, approving the simple subdivision plan of lot 22949-B, PSD 10-003344, with an area of 300 square meters located in Barangay Carmen de City, containing 2 lots, as applied for by the heirs of Orlando Saluntao, represented by Mr. Marlon Saluntao, subject to the compliance of the conditions imposed by the City Housing and Urban Development Department, Office of the City Planning and Development Coordinator, and the Office of the City Engineer, all of this city. May I request Councilor Christopher Go King be recognized, Madam Chair.
Councilor Chris Goking, you recognize?
I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2026-269.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 9, proposed ordinance number 2026-270, approving the simple subdivision plan of lot 3928-D-2-1-2-B, PSD 10-080238, with an area of 252 square meters, located in Barangay Canituan de City, containing 2 lots, as applied for the spouses Ray Tabuclaon and Christy Tabuclaon, subject to the compliance of the conditions imposed by the City Housing Board, Housing and Urban Development Department, Office of the City Planning and Development Coordinator, and the Office of the City Engineer. May I request Councilor Kenneth John Sakala be recognized, Madam.
Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you recognize?
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Move to approve proposed ordinance number 2026-270. Thank you.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Madam Chair, may I move for inclusion into this
Second?
Move to approve on second final reading.
Any second? Manifestation, Councilor Roger Abaday?
No, not yet. Sorry lang, relax lang. Kalma lang, kalma.
Unsa dito iya? Wala pa ta.
Wala pa na, maabot. May I move, Madam Chair, for inclusion, item 10 and 11. And
Tepa. Wala pa ko, we are distracted with the Councilor Roger. Wala pa ko nag-objection and carried. Okay, any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried. Go, let's proceed.
So may I move, Madam Chair, for inclusion of items 10, 11, and the proposal of Councilor.
Any second? Wait, mag-approve sa tas inclusion. Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried. Proceed.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Councilor Roger Abaday.
I am moving that for the inclusion, number 12, proposed resolution expressing condolence. No? One of the media practitioner died lately, Mr. Domer Latigo Postrero. All authors, members of the council.
Yes. Katong media.
Oh.
Yeah.
Macdum, Latigo.
Yeah.
Macdum, Latigo, Domer.
Okay.
Item number 10, Madam Chair, proposed ordinance number 2026-271, authorizing of the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the City Government Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the deed of donation with the heirs of Pacincio Isalina, represented by Norma Isalina Valencia, involving a partial plan, a portion of lot 2427 CAD 369-D, Cagayan Caraste Extension, located in Barangay Lumbia City, with an area of 4,070 square meters, more or less covered by original certificate of title number 0-750 under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. May I move for the approval of this ordinance, Madam Chair.
Second. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 11, proposed resolution number 2026-342, commending and congratulating Second Lieutenant Pauline John C. Amper, Philippine Army, Barangay Puntod. Umani siyang anak sa atong kwan.
Anak sa ato sa Sanggunian, Inday
Daughter
Carla.
of our staff here
Yeah.
in the City Council. Second Lieutenant Lawrence P. Kabahit, Philippine Army, Barangay Makasandig. Second Lieutenant Mel Ivan Caniedo, Philippine Army, Barangay Bulwa. And Ensign Kent Michael V. Yaba, Philippine Navy, o Barangay Ipunan, all of the city who graduated from the Philippine Military Academy, tagapagtanggol ng lahing dakila at marangal, taling dangal, class 2026, thereby giving honor and pride to the city of Cagayan de Oro and its people. Subject to styling, moved by all members present, seconded by all members present also, Madam Chair.
Okay, any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Third is the resolution of condolence to the bereaved family of the deceased Donmer Postrero of Barangay 26 for his untimely demise. Move for its former kagawad of Barangay 26. Moved by all members present. Unanimous.
Okay, any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
There being no other matters to take up, Madam Chair, move for the adjournment of decision.
Any second, objection. Session adjourned. God bless us all. Anong manindog man